on to fight number 2 of the afternoon, an elimination 150-pound catchweight bout. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, please make welcome Bizjhan Bahadori. And now, fighting out of the blue core shooting range blue corner, please make welcome Shane Dubray. Number 2 is presented by Old Glory Energy Drink. Old Glory has a smooth, easy-to-drink flavor along with the energy boost consumers expect. Without paying the high prices of many other leading brands, it's Old Glory Energy Drink. Time now to meet the elimination 150 catchweight fighters. First, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, holding an elimination record of 2 wins and 1 loss from Top Notch MMA in Greeley, Colorado. Please make welcome Bizjhan Bahadori. And now, fighting out of the blue core shooting range blue corner, holding an elimination record of 4 wins and 1 loss from a lot of combat and Spearfish Black Hills Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Black Hills, South Dakota. Please make welcome Shane Dubray. This elimination 150-pound catchweight bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Referee Eric Hines.
All right, man, I anticipate a clean, fair fight. Any questions out of the red corner? Any out of the blue? Touch them up right here and let's get it.
In the blue trunks, it's Bizjhan Bahadori representing Colorado's Top Notch Gym. He's primarily a striker, as listed on the tail of the tape, facing off against South Dakota's a lot of combat fighter. In the black trunks, Mr. Shane Dubray. Mr. Dubray represents himself in the tail of the tape as primarily a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So here we go with the classic striker versus grappler in a 150-pound matchup. Bahadori, a little bit of a height and reach advantage. Being the striker, obviously he'd want to try to use that to his advantage. See what kind of techniques or strategies Mr. Dubray employs trying to close the distance and bridge that gap so he can get it on the ground where he lists himself as being more comfortable. Both these fighters very calm, measuring one another to get things started here. Dubray, wide stance, feet planted very solidly. Looks to me like he's just waiting for the right moment to try to get ready to take that shot. Good leg kick. Bahadori reaching down for it, of course, has to be careful with that. Your opponent sees that, he might bring that kick up high. And a solid body kick, but it ends up being what Mr. Dubray needed in order to get the in order to get the takedown, and going to work quickly with this ground and pound is the South Dakota fighter. Looking to lock up the choke. And now it's the top-notch fighters. Mr. Bahadori's turn to go for the big slam. He was caught in the guillotine choke. During the slam, he turned his opponent so that he would end on the side away from the choking arm, and that's how you keep yourself from getting guillotined. And looking really hard to regain guard here is Dubray. And Bahadori, I think, yep, just gonna let him up. Bring it back into his realm. About 40 seconds left in round number one. I can hear the corner of Mr. Bahadori saying, I want you to finish strong. And another good body kick lands for Bahadori. Those two body kicks have been his best strikes of the fight, and probably the best combination of the fight was the ground and pound flurry by Dubray. And Dubray gets another kick trapped for a takedown. Full mount, looking to end the round. Got about 10 seconds left here to go to work, does Dubray. Bahadori needs to defend, show that he's intelligently defending himself. And that's gonna be the end of the round.
Sparta Combat League thanks Pure Entree. Our goal is to be the best pre-prepared meal company in Colorado. Pure Entree.
Ready to go with round number two. Bahadori in the blue, Dubray in the black, and referee Eric Hines calls the timeout. And I don't know why, but here we go again. Probing jab starts off the second round for Bahadori. The two takedowns, oh, and a good head kick for Bahadori. Dubray takes it well, however. The two times that he's been put on the ground was because he threw kicks, was Bahadori. But looks like he's very committed to that kicking game, and saw just a little wince of pain there as Dubray took that body kick. And Dubray keeping that guard very high now. So both these fighters making their intentions known. Dubray wants this on the ground. He put it there a couple of times in round one, and Bahadori stood up off the ground to bring it back to standing in round one. So it is striker versus grappler. Corner of Bahadori asking him to please let his hands go. And again, it's a trapping of a kick that allows Dubray a chance to enter. Not able to effect the takedown that time, but. And I wonder if Dubray possibly just a little winded here. He's taking some deep breaths in between rounds. Good sprawl by Bahadori. Dubray has looped around the left arm of Bahadori and hanging on to that for all it's worth, because right now that's his anchor for keeping this fight on the ground. And as he loses that grip, Bahadori brings it back to standing. Lots of respect shown by these two fighters. Both of them very wary of what the other can do. And with that striker versus grappler, it's a little tough in the sense that as a striker, when you close in, if you're close enough to touch them, that probably means they're close enough to grab you. And as a grappler, as you close in to try to grab them, of course you have to be worried about getting clipped. And there it is for Bahadori. Big right hand, drops his opponent. And the follow-up ground and pound is close to having this fight stopped. Dubray doing a good job of recovering himself, but that right hand got off a good flurry of ground and pound. Only 10 seconds left here for Bahadori to go to work. And a big right hand comes down, and again, and again. And there's the bell. Nice work by Mr. Dubray to survive, but he's having a hard time coming up off the canvas. Actually, let me
Sparta Combat League thanks Country Financial. Since
canvas.
1925, Country Financial has been helping those in our local community plan for retirement. Country Financial.
Dubray able to walk himself back to his corner, and that prolonged period lying down after the round brought into the attention of our doctor. Gonna make Dubray ready to go for round number 3. And here we look at that prolonged period round. Bahadori was able to get off. And they're looking for the mouthpiece. And Bahadori itching to go to get round number 3 started. Why not? He wants to continue that momentum. Dubray gives him a big smile coming up off his knees. Dubray wearing the punches of the end of the round there by way of a bloody nose and a bloody lip. Oh, and another right hand comes out nicely, cracking for Bahadori. Dubray once again holding on to that arm, trying to keep this fight on the ground, and Bahadori has an arm free with which to strike. Bahadori pressuring down on the head, going to try to circle over, extricate himself from this lock, and switching off to a single leg as Dubray misses it, and wearing a mask of blood now is Dubray. There's no discounting the toughness of the Dakota fighter. He's been on the receiving end of some good work by Dubray. And Dubray, again, it's the 1-2 combination. And Dubray just takes the seat. Bahadori invites him back to standing. Halfway through the final round here. Dubray hand up, protecting his nose. quite possibly broken. Taking some hard shots there, and again, Dubray has his head snapped back, but just shows off his toughness. Bahadori just in stalking mode now. One minute left. Bahadori's having great, and staggers him, and that's going to be it. Eric Hines has seen enough. Dubray staggered in his stance, falling down, blood on the camera lens. That's going to be it.
At 2 minutes, 13 seconds of round number 3, referee Hines has cut a stop to this fight, declaring a winner by TKO, Bizjhan Bahadori. It is Sean in the cage with Bizjhan. Talk to me about that fight, man. It looked like early in the second round you were able to land a head kick, and after that your confidence was through the roof.
Yeah, man, exactly. I don't know why. It just takes a little while to get warmed up, but hey, man, shout out to Shane. He took the fight. I was overweight, man, and he still took it, so guy's a fucking warrior.
What's up next for you?
We'll get back with the coaches, man. I mean, I really feel good about going pro, but it's all up to them.
We'll look forward to that. I know there's some people you want to thank, too.
Oh, yeah, obviously, God first and foremost, and my girl Miriam and my kids, man, that big support behind me. Top-notch boxing, man, that's fucking where it's at, man. Best gym in Northern Colorado.
Congratulations on that victory. Give it up once again for your winner, Bizjhan Bahadori.